From absolute booze to scenes, limbs, and pandemonium. This club will take years off your life, and tonight was a perfect example of why. Chelsea were 2-0 down at home, and somehow we're talking about a 3-2 comeback win that blew the roof off Stamford Bridge. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fouad here, back with another video for the matchday review of Chelsea versus West Ham. Chelsea 3, West Ham 2 at Stamford Bridge. If you're a Chelsea fan and you switched this game off at halftime, for one, I don't totally blame you, but you missed absolute madness. Because this game completely flipped the moment our best players hit that pitch. And that tells you everything you need to know. Let's get into it. Coming into this match, I'll say it straight. That lineup by Liam Rosenior was absolutely poor. But I get why he did it. It's all about rotations. We had Napoli midweek, and clearly he had an eye on the Carabao Cup second leg at Arsenal on Tuesday. But still, that starting 11 lacked intensity, control, and any sort of threat. And if you were watching that game like I was, it showed immediately. That first half was flat and super frustrating to watch. Chelsea went down 2-0, and it honestly felt like one of those nights were happening again. That first goal by West Ham by Bowen was a complete freak goal. He whips in a cross, it floats, it drifts, and somehow it just drops into the corner of the net. Sanchez was completely thrown off. Bowen himself looked shocked that it went in. And yes, Garnacho loses the ball in that buildup, but still, football, that was just footballing nonsense, to be honest. That second goal by Somerville, that one was just pure quality on his part, right? It was a cutback, it was a clean finish by Somerville, and there was absolutely nothing Sanchez can do in that moment. So at that point, I was just in shock, to be honest, right? Like, Stamford Bridge was silent, was stunned. The boos started coming out for the players. That familiar feeling started setting in, like, what are we doing? And is this really happening again? There was even a video circulating after the match of Sanchez when the team was going into the halftime tunnel, and he was literally telling the fans, relax, there's another 45 minutes and we can turn this around. So big ups to Sanchez on that, showed real leadership on his part, but I completely understand why Stamford Bridge was booing the club at that moment. For me personally, that second half is what I was looking for. I wanted to see how Rosenior would come out, how he would adjust the team, what kind of talk would happen at halftime, and what kind of response we'd actually get from the players. And this is where credit is due, because Rosenior saw it and he fixed it immediately. João Pedro came on, Cucurella came on, Fofana came on, and instantly you saw a different team out there. There was a different energy, there was a different belief, and there was a different type of football being played by the team. Then things started happening. 57th minute, Fofana channeling his inner Reece James, and he literally sends a cross, unreal cross by the way from him, into the box. João Pedro attacks it, header, far post, goal. We got one back, 2-1 at that point. And I just have to say, João Pedro, what a player, man. This man is on ridiculous form right now, and I want to see this go. I think it's like 6 goal contributions in the last 5 games, so he's really stepped up for the club, and I'm really, really happy to see that. And at that point, you can just feel something had changed, right? The crowd started waking up. The players looked more energized and revitalized. And then suddenly, West Ham looked super nervous and just under siege. I kid you not, guys. Like, you really saw the momentum shift in this game. As soon as our best players were on that pitch, the game completely flipped. And that tells you 2 important things, right? 1, the original lineup wasn't good enough. And 2, our top players raised the level of this club instantly, right? So it says a lot about the squad depth that we have in this club if we can actually rely on some of those squad players, right? And that's just honestly something you just can't ignore right now. And that's something the club has to address. Then around the 69th minute, absolute chaos in the box. And then Cucurella, like, I just love this guy, man. Like, he literally throws himself with pure intensity, pure desire a diving header into the box. No regard for his life, I kid you not. And it's 2-2. He scores it. What a goal. What a moment. You could tell he really wanted it more than every single person in the box, and it really showed, right? And that's another substitution that was made that made instant impact in this game. Then around like the 80th minute, we saw our captain, Reece James, comes on for Gusto. Kudos to Reece James. This was his 150th Premier League appearance. True captain's moment. And by now, like at this point, Chelsea were on top of everything, the momentum. We had all control of the game at that point, and we were just looking for that winner. As I was watching this game, you can just feel it. You can feel the intensity. You can feel the crowd getting deeper and deeper into this game. We were just completely dominant. We were dominating possession. Cole Palmer was still out there. So that clearly showed that he was going to play the full 90 minutes, which was great to see. Chances were coming. West Ham was literally hanging on by a thread. You can feel it in the building. But you also had that fear. Like I had that fear in the back of my head that please don't let this end 2-2. Because I felt like we deserved something from this game. We deserved a win, right? Because we were playing, we were attacking, we were aggressive. That momentum was building. And I was praying that something came of it, So, we were pushing. Then we got into like the 92nd minute of the game, added time. We're just chasing, we're pressing, we're pushing. João Pedro picks up the ball. He runs it on the corner, cuts it back into the box. And then Enzo Fernández, my midfield maestro, goal, right? Absolute scenes at that point. Limbs everywhere. Stamford Bridge erupts, from being 2-0 down to winning 3-2. I mean, that was just unbelievable. And then you had to witness it. You had to watch it. And I know every Chelsea fan was going absolutely crazy watching that. And the roof literally just came off Stamford Bridge. West Ham players were devastated. Their fans were devastated. I mean, this was absolutely beautiful scenes to watch. And then like every Chelsea game, there's always chaos at the end. Adama Traore got into it with Cucurella, and he literally just launched him out of the way. Players everywhere started crowding in, the scuffling. And then Tabito, for some reason, has a moment of madness, grabs João Pedro with both hands by the neck, sees automatic red card after VAR review. Pure madness at that point. And then we finished off the game. So for my final thoughts, guys, I just love the fight of the squad. I love the belief. I love the response. Credit to Liam Rosenior. He got the lineup wrong initially, but he fixed it, and that's important. That's 6 wins in 7 games, so momentum is building. And honestly, I don't care how we get these wins right now. All I want is those 3 points, right? After Maresca departed, we just need some stability in this club. We need someone to kind of calm the waters, and Rosenior is doing that right now. So, we move on. So we go on to Arsenal in the Emirates Tuesday in the second leg of the Carabao Cup. Super excited about that game. I just hope we continue this momentum. I don't care how we win that game. I just hope we do. It's going to be a tough one, but I'm definitely going to be seeing you guys here for the match review after that one. So looking forward to it. Thanks for the support, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.